Welcome. If you're watching us on replay, we are literally in the middle of the coaching call. Therefore, all human beings, that's where we are. We have a divine desire to expand, to have more. It's not bad. It is not greed. All right? Never settle for less. Always expand and have more. Do you understand that? So because of that reason, we have to bring up solutions to that desire. And one of those solutions can be, how can you help somebody else to make more money? Because if you help somebody else make more money, you also get wealthy. All right? If you are the channel where wealth is passing to the other person, you will also get wealthy in the process. And there are millions of ways. Literally, when it comes to making money online, there are so many ways. Like, it is one solution, like, for example, digital marketing. When you expound digital marketing like this, oh my goodness, it is a little bit wide. Then if you go to a specific corner called master research rights, when you expound it widely, then it is another big field. Higher. Then you go to the program is Legacy Builders Program. When you go to Legacy, now it expands again. So in other words, you realize that, oh my goodness, it keeps on expanding and expanding. It is a big. So literally, that's why we say there are a million ways, and you cannot make money from all of them. It is practically impossible. You just need to identify one. Master one. A master of one. We normally say a master of all is a master of none, isn't it? So you don't want to be a master of everything. You want to be a master of one thing. And the master of one thing in this case is going to be you understanding how to attract your perfect customer with your Legacy Builder program, because it is a solution. And therefore, when you are not solving the problem that is already happening, can I show you one of the natural problems that are very clear? The rate of unemployment. Guys, the rate of unemployment, even in our country, Kenya, the rate of unemployment, literally, it's growing exponentially. I don't have a percentage, but I promise you it is growing. And let me show you why. The government in June, when they were announcing the budget, they released and they said there are no new jobs for the next 3 years. Do you understand? There are no new jobs for the next 3 years. Those are government jobs. Let's go to non-government, private corporations and all that. Because of the high cost of running, they are closing down. That means there is a very high rate of firing and letting people go. What is that? It is 3 contributing to unemployment. Let's look at the education institutions. Graduates every year are being released out in tens of thousands to that same market. So what you are realizing is that there is a central part here. There is education systems, there is companies, and there's government, and everybody is pouring in at the center. What will happen is that unemployment rate is going to increase exponentially. I saw this online that Nairobi City has become a very unsafe place to be. It is purely unsecure. You cannot, if there even doesn't have to be nighttime, even daytime, you can be robbed. All right. Now, I want to say it's not just in Nairobi City. And what we are really saying is that there is insecurity, and I don't know where it is going to be. I don't have no idea where we are actually going to head, because I want you to imagine this. So the rate of insecurity is high because there is a lot of social issues, no employment. So there is a lot of idleness. Then what do you think will happen? Insecurity goes high. Then on top of that, guess what happens? There is a very high rate of childbearing, right? That is basically what happens. So eventually, it's a confused, and have no idea how it would look like. So what am I saying? You knowing a way to make money online, you are a solution provider. And you have a moral responsibility, a moral obligation to preach this message on that social media platform, because all these people that are being poured here at the center, they have a smartphone. They have internet. At least they have those two. And those are going to be the ways that you are going to help this group. You are carrying a solution to the nation, you yourself. It is your moral obligation to speak about what you know. And when you post it on a platform like TikTok, leave TikTok, it will show it to them because they don't have a job. But at least if they found an online program, they can help you to spread the gospel, and eventually we can solve this menace. And this menace is going to, if it will not hurt you directly, it will hurt your loved one. It will hurt your friend. It will affect in one way or the other. But you carry that moral obligation, my friend, because you do have a program right here that you can teach somebody a skill that can help them to earn an income online. And all of a sudden, we have a better world. Does that make sense? That's how I look at it. I look at it already. The question of, is there a market? It is so big, even we cannot feel. Like it is absolutely big. Do you know now what we do? We hold back. And we say, me, I'm camera shy. We hold back and we say, who is going to listen to me? Guess what you are doing? You are denying somebody else a chance to make it. I was listening to the video, and I've shared with you in the chat. You guys can have a look at it. And I was sharing with you this video, and I was showing you like exactly how AI is also playing part in having a very huge unemployment rate. Right now, hotels, right? Hotel industry is a very booming economy. We know that, right? Hotels, they do very well and they do a good job. But do you know what they are happening? They are literally replacing, what do we call this? They are replacing waiters with robots. Just imagine that. So all these hotels we see around there, 5 years, okay? If already they have started like 5-star hotels, you will find a robot or two. And that is basically AI that has been built into a human, and they are doing the work of a waiter, literally replacing them. So they will not replace everybody, but if a hotel has got 80 employees, they will reduce all of it to 10. And then all these other ones, because one robot can work like 20 people, literally, it can do faster than like 20 people. So what will happen is that they are going to be replaced. And I'm not telling you this to scare you. We are still going to be human beings, and we cannot be replaced by robots. We are human beings, and we can only solve problems ourselves. If I have a solution and I fail to go live here on social media and speak about what I know, I am denying someone else a chance. It is your moral obligation when you join to speak about it. Literally. That is it. It is your moral responsibility to speak about it. Get out of your comfort zone, because when we say that the economy is crashing, and truly it is true, it is crashing. And I don't know who you are going to be pointing fingers to. Your children, some of you are parents, and your children are there. Your friends, your family members, you will be touched in one way or the other. But if you can get out of that comfort zone, oh my goodness, you can go to get started. I want to tell you a story about my sister, and then I continue. My sister saw me when I was doing digital marketing back then, and she didn't believe anything I say. And I don't judge her. Then her company where she was working, they were let go. In other words, they literally slashed. Realistically, and out of many people, 40 were told, you know what, starting next month, there's no job. Okay? And she was like, oh my goodness, this is the place I knew. As a matter of fact, in her mind, when I spoke to her, she told me, I thought this is where I am going to educate my children through. This was my hope. Like I was looking at working here for the next 20, 30 years, and I've only worked for a very short time. What do I do? That's what I told her. You remember that thing you see me doing online? I'm still doing it, and you can do it. What I am saying is that economic crisis affected my sister. If I said I'm just going to keep quiet and never do it, I could not be able to help her. And not just my sister, and hundreds of guys on the inner circle, and hundreds in the elite, and my community, like so many people left, right, and center. If you are not sharing, you are not carrying out your moral obligation, because that is how you are going to spread out the message, my friend. You need to spread out the message widely to as many people as possible out there who are seriously looking for a way out. They need it. I cannot even imagine. We have people who are working outside, as we call them this fancy name. What do you call these people who are working in other countries? Diaspora. They're working literally there for other people, away from their family, away from their loved ones. They need to hear this message so they can come back home and be present parents. There are genuine ways to make money. And if you don't share the message, if you don't, and that's what we call marketing and advertising. You're not just marketing and selling, you are solving a problem. So your perfect customer is going to be somebody that this program can solve. And this program is awesome. It can solve two major problems. Number one, it is a training. So it is a teaching, it is knowledge, it is a skill. Number one, that is it. And somebody can choose what to do with the skill. That is an awesome problem. I call it universal problem, because when you teach, you know you're not the one teaching. Michelle will do the teaching, but you do the advertising of that training, of that skill. There is a universal demand for skills better than what we learned in school. So the learning part of the program is a total game changer. Then on top of that, it comes as a ready-made business, meaning that if you can just apply the skills on itself, it will work. And I call it the lazy way. It is literally the laziest way for someone to generate an income. So carry that mindset, because I promise you, the market is so big, so wide, so green, so ready for you. That is what it is. The market is absolutely very ready for you. It is there. There is a hunger and a desire, and it is not going to be slowing down. It's only going to be getting better. Your perfect customers are in millions already. And it is very easy to access them. You don't need to go and put billboards. You don't need to go on TV stations. You don't need to go on radio stations. Oh my goodness. You have access to the world on this thing. This little thing gives you access to the whole world, my friend. And all you have to do is to use your mouth, the God-given mouth. Talk to this, and this thing will give you exposure to the world. Because if you become a medium of transfer of wealth to somebody else, you will also become wealthy. I guarantee you for sure that if you become a means of transfer to wealth to somebody else, if it passes through you, you are not going to be left with nothing. You will become wealthy in the process. And eventually, all of us are going to win. So you identify your perfect customer and then find them where they are simply. And you do that with discipline and consistency. Because that is also another thing. People fail because they're not disciplined. Disciplined means you don't do it and stop tomorrow. You do it every day. You do it every day on a daily basis without stopping. That is what I'm calling discipline. Like I'm showing up because there is somebody out there who is depressed of lack of solution. There is somebody who has already retired and they have got no idea what they are going to do in their retirement age. And they are afraid of sickness catching up, you know, and causing a lot of problems. Statistics show that people who retire, because they were active in many years, and all of a sudden their life slows down. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden their life slows down, and it makes sense. But if they can find something that can keep the mind active, and that is what I have. My Legacy Builder program keeps somebody active. It gives them something to wake up for every day. And that is why I am passionate about that, because I don't want their life to slow down and eventually we no longer have them. We want them to be, because they are wisdom holders. And how can we keep them engaged? You have a moral obligation, my people. Inner circle people, I'm telling you, you do have a moral obligation. And I want to congratulate Dorothy, because let me congratulate, she's very new. But the amount of effort she's putting out there, oh my goodness, it blesses my heart. Keep showing up, Dorothy. You're doing awesome. I love it. It is your moral obligation to save somebody out there. The rate of insecurity will increase, and that insecurity will affect you in one way or the other. And there is a way you can reduce it. I told you, if the government closes doors, the corporate closes doors, so there is no employment, then AI comes and it literally wipes everybody. So they were saying that in the next 5 years, we are looking at unemployment, or 10 years, or maybe 10 years, we are looking at the employment at 99%. Just imagine that. 99% of unemployment in the world. That is a crisis, my friend. That is a world crisis, literally. Because let's talk about drivers. All right, drivers. In other words, like driving is a career, and it is one of the top jobs in the world. Let's talk the truth. Top jobs in the world. Now, they have built self-drive cars. Do you want me to show you? Let me show you this. Let me just show you this. And we had a driver on our physical workshop, and he told me, Sam, I can see this clearly happening. I want to share my screen with you guys on Zoom, and I want to show you this because you will not believe it. Let me show you this. Literally self-drive cars, and they are there. They don't need a driver. Oh my goodness. So let me show you this, a self-driving car. All right, so let's look at this.
I am in a car and there is no driver. I am in a car and there is no driver.
Can you imagine? He's in a car, there's no driver.
Let's see what it's like to move around LA without a driver.
Thanks to Waymo for partnering on this video.
Car is less than a minute away now. There it is, the Waymo driverless car. We obviously have tons of cameras ready for pickup. Door handles extend, open up. Cool.
Good morning, Lewis.
Good morning, Lewis.
As we get going, just give us 1 minute to cover a few riding tips.
I mean, I've driven Teslas and obviously vehicles that have some version of self-driving, but to have no driver even in the car or near the steering wheel that can grab it, that is a much different experience. Just driving around LA without a driver. Let's see what it's like to move around LA.
So look at that. Look at that. Literally, driving, I mean, drivers is a top job. Ubers, Bolts, all that, and millions of jobs, like in the world. Driving is among the top. Now with self-drive cars, what do you mean? What are you saying? Like literally, self-drive cars that have got a way much less risk. Way much less risk. I cannot even imagine. So I listened to that podcast like 2 times, and I was like, yeah, in the next 10, 15 years, the rate of unemployment is going to be at 99%. And I thought to myself, what does that even mean? We are already feeling right now, like everybody can feel like things are not getting better as we move forward. And clearly, things are not getting better. Things are getting tight and tight. Like that is how things are happening. Like it's not becoming easier, it's becoming difficult and difficult. And I was speaking with a gentleman who told me, Sam, I have finally been fired. The company has said next month, all of us we are out. So in September, I don't have a job. And it is going to happen that way, and that it will continue becoming like that. So what will happen to us human beings? We have a way out. There are literally millions and millions of people on the planet that we can solve problems for each other and be able to become great and successful. If we can do that, and digital marketing skills is what we need. And that's why I'm so proud to be part of the Legacy Builders program. I don't know if you are, but me, I'm proud. I am absolutely very proud to have it. But let me tell you guys, stop looking at the sale. Instead, look at the obligations you carry. You carry a solutions that can literally change the world. That is what you carry with your hand. Oh my goodness. This is what makes me to wake up every single day on a daily basis, knowing that already the demand is there. I'm not promoting something that is, I can do this for 10 years. Because I know there is a very huge demand for the skill and also for a ready-made business. Both of them are equally important. And that is what Legacy provides. It is a 2-in-1. It is a skill, and on top, it is a program. I mean, it is a ready-made business. So if you combine those two, somebody who is a complete beginner can jump all in, be teachable and learn the skill, start applying the skill and remove any objection that can come in between, and go for your success. What are those things that can stop you in between? Your own feelings, because you're a human being and you think you don't look good on camera and you don't like posting every day and you think TikTok hates you. It doesn't hate you. You just don't do a good job. It is you, not TikTok, not social media. Social media really wants you. It already has got billions and billions and it is craving for your content. But it wants you to do it very well. So if you find that you're not doing very well, it is not doing very well. It is not it. It is a reflection of what you give it. You did not give it a good enough. And therefore, a good enough means sit down, have the message ready. Then when you put out the message, let the message hit home. Now, this is absolutely amazing. I want that message to be home for everybody, that you have an obligation right now. If you're in the running phase, maybe you're in the beginning phases, you have just joined, learn properly. Yes, learn properly. It will take you some time to learn. I don't know, 3 weeks, maybe 2 weeks, maybe 1 week, maybe days. I have no idea. But take your time to learn, because once you have learned, from there henceforth, you will put in all the time and the effort to do it. And that's the most amazing thing. Very well. So tomorrow, before I invite the new members to say hi, it's good we have the new members who have joined. Tomorrow, what we shall do is that we want to look at how do you communicate your message so good that it attracts, literally, okay? So good that it attracts your perfect customers to you. What message do you do? All right. And then if you have been in the business for like 1 month, I'm coming up with a program that we are going to split. We are going to be having communication messages for new members only. And for those who are already there, those ones might be coming once a week. But new members will now come. Their first days, we need a lot of consistency. And then once they take off, so you'll realize that there are people who are not going to be coming for the mentorship call, but I'll release those news on Wednesday. Is that clear? Wednesday, when you exceed 1 month, you are qualified to just come once a week. And then for the new ones, those are the ones who will come 3 times a week for their first 1 month, and then we can bye them, and then we can do like that, because I see that is the best way we can do it. So you have a moral obligation. The danger is there. And I am not calling it a danger. I'm calling it opportunity. Whenever everything is falling, another one is rising. Whenever everything is falling, another one is rising. Always know that. And that's going to be awesome. Very well. So let's go now. I want you guys to say hi. We have got new members. We have Monica, very far in one corner of this world. I mean, in the corner of Kenya. We have Lydia, who is also new. We have who? Rose. We have Bilha. Those are the new ones. So what you are going to do, unmute yourself. We start from who? Let's start. Even Dorothy is new. Maybe we are going to start from I don't know who. We start from Bilha. If you can be able to speak and say hi, unmute yourself. Say hi to the Inner Circle community. Yeah, and we are happy to welcome you and just to hear about you. This is a family of Inner Circle, and it's the best community that we can be here. So welcome, say hi, and we are happy to have you. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
How are you?
I'm very fine, thank you. How are you all? My name is Gicheha.
Yeah.
I'm from Kenya, but now currently I'm not in Kenya. I'm happy to be here, ready to learn. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Bilha. Amazing. And we are happy to have you here. Karibu sana. Okay. Dorothy, let's hear from Dorothy. Thank you so much for coming. I want to say I'm excited. You turn on your video. Yeah, you guys will see our TikTok. I like that. Like, I call it ignorance on fire. It's the most important gift you can have. Do it anyway. Stop waiting for perfection. Do it. At the end of the day, how will you learn without doing? And that is what I like about it. Hi, Dorothy. How are you, my friend?
Oh, hello, Sam. I'm fine. Hello, everyone. I'm happy to be a member of the Inner Circle. I'm learning a lot, and I know I will succeed.
Of course, you will succeed. Ebu, tell us the way you are showing up with a lot of hunger. You know, I see you like you're popping up on my feed every now and then. And when I see you just began. It's not like you have been in social media. You just started. I like that a lot.
Yes, I'm actually, today is my 8th day. And on TikTok, my voice had never been heard before. I was a very shy person. But with the fire, with the hunger, I'm just pressing on because I know nothing comes easy. You have to push yourself. You have to be consistent, and that's when results will be seen.
Wow. 8 days in. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, my friend. May you win. May you win.
Amen.
Very well. Push it. Push it. That is it. Oh my goodness. All right. Welcome officially. Rose, you are next. There we go. Hi, Rose. Good morning.
Good morning. Hi.
Hi.
Good morning. Hi. How is everyone?
We are fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm well.
We want to welcome you to Inner Circle. This is called
Hello.
Inner Circle mentorship calls. And this is the community of Inner Circle.
I appreciate so much. Yeah, I appreciate so much to be among this group.
You see, it's a
The
big
Inner
community.
Circle. Yeah. I'm privileged and looking forward.
Yeah.
I think I've been in the group in this legacy program. It's almost a month. And I've been learning a lot. Reading, studying, listening to videos. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you so much. And you're welcome. We officially want to welcome you guys. You can go to the comments and welcome these new members. All right. Just to welcome them. Be kind enough. Go to the comments. Give them a nice official welcome so that they can feel part of us. It's very, very good to be welcomed. Okay. Thank you, Rose. You're officially welcome.
Thank you.
All right. Lydia, you go next.
Hi, everyone. Good morning. Thank you, Sam, for this time that you provide that you should of us at least know one another in one or another. I look forward to learning much more. Every day is a learning day for me. I always look for an opportunity to learn about digital marketing, but now I am learning it free of charge. Let me say in quotes, and I'm happy. And I'm putting into practice what I'm learning. Thank you, Sam. And
Thank you so much, my friend.
I'm waiting to hear more about AI and digital marketing.
AI and digital marketing. Very interesting concept. Okay, my friend. Very well. Officially welcome. Then finally, in case I've left somebody, let me know. But I want to welcome Monica. She'll tell you where she's from. Very far. Yeah. Karibu, Monica. Good morning.
Hi, Sam. Good morning. How are you?
I am fine, Monica. How are you?
I'm fine. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm eager to learn more.
Perfect. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming and being part of the Inner Circle to learn with us. There's a gentleman, a few of them actually, they have not come yet, but maybe they are going to be joining us. We even have a professor, guys, who is part of Inner Circle. Can you imagine? He's a professor here in Kenya in a university. Plus, he's also like, all right, I want him to come and share with you because he was so excited to learn that there is such a thing that you can learn digital skills. All right. And these are the things that make me wake up every day because I don't know who is listening. I have no idea. All right. And this gentleman listened in, went to the community. It made sense. And he decided, you know what? I want to do this because I'm just so sick and tired of having to travel country to country every now and then away from my family just go to universities and teach and all that. And yeah, so we even have great men. All right, all of us, we are great, by the way, equally great. All right. And that is important. So welcome, Monica. Welcome, everybody who is new. We are happy to have you. Karibuni sana. And you are officially welcome. We have got this inner circle calls that happen every day at 9 a.m. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But we are rolling out a program so that we can separate new members. Like, for example, let me tell you, everyone who have introduced, tonight at 7 p.m., we shall have new members orientation call. All right? New members orientation call is going to be happening live at 7 p.m. in the evening, only for new members to understand exactly how does it go, what is the process. You know, in the few days, you may have questions here and there, and that's good because you are new. And that is why we have orientation call for all new members, 7 p.m. And we are going to be having everybody who is probably less than a month in the program, still learning, still maneuvering, all those things. So we shall have orientation call. And even those who are live on TikTok, if you want to be part of that orientation call, or you're on YouTube, you can join the program today, and then you can participate in that orientation call. Thank you so much, guys. You're awesome. And I'll see you tomorrow for the next coaching call. Remember my message. You have a moral obligation. That is it. You have, that is your purpose. That is going to make you a goal. You have a moral obligation to solve a problem. And you already have the solution. So now, failure to let everybody else know about the solution, that is your obligation. Do not fail to do that. Bye-bye. Be blessed. And I'll see you guys for our next call.